Good morning. This is the Great Basin Fire Potential Briefing for Friday, September 5th. Impact map. We do have quite a bit of moisture scattered, but still covering a large area across southern central areas today, moving up northwards Saturday and then into northeastern areas by Sunday. It'll continue the gradual moistening process. Lots of lightning the past 24 hours here on the right-hand side, but it has been fairly wet last 24 hours and also the past 7 days. So there's a bit of moisture and a mix of wet and dry as you head further to the north. New fire starts in the red, recent fires in the yellow. We continue at PL3 here in the Great Basin, PL4 nationally. Lots of smoke in the northern Rockies and Pacific Northwest. You see the smoke trajectories both today and tomorrow. Precipitation over the past 7 days, not including the past 24 hours, some good amounts across southern Utah, the Arizona Strip, and widespread amounts elsewhere, although fairly light, maybe a couple of hundredths of an inch to maybe a quarter of an inch in those areas in the various shades of blue. Some areas in the Snake River Plain and parts of western Nevada, Utah missing it overall. But over the past week with those higher humidities, you have seen a good reflection in the ERCs in the green in many areas in the western and southern areas. Far northern areas, though, have been under quite a bit of heat. They have been drying out. We see that as well on the 100-hour fuels. Upper level map for today. Ridge of high pressure continues to hold today with continued heat and dryness in the north. Area in the black indicates mid-level moisture for isolated showers. Greener areas, more scattered showers. See the green on the 7-day on the right, yellow elsewhere. Minimum humidities, not crazy. Our driest areas closer to 20%. Gets a bit further moist as you head further to the south. Drier a bit across far western Nevada. Winds fairly light except for late afternoon outflow boundaries from thunderstorms. You see those in the orange and the red. For tomorrow, that high pressure ridge starts to shift eastwards. We do see a bit of moisture starting to work into southern Idaho. Drier air punching in further south. You see the wind starting to pick up across the Sierra front a little bit as well as across southern Nevada. You can see the humidities drying out mid-teens in western areas. Otherwise, in the 20s further north and even 30s further to the east. The high pressure ridge starts to shift further east, but still drier air pushing in briefly on Sunday. Deep low pressure area poised to move onshore across the Pacific Northwest, but we do start to see a continuation of the drying trend in our PSAs here, more of them in the yellow. Quite breezy in terms of the winds, probably 20 to 30 mile an hour gusts here across southern Nevada and also off the Sierra front. Some outflow boundary winds further to the north and east. You see the drier humidities expanding across Nevada, but still quite high elsewhere. Now our high temperatures, you can see the temperature change from today on the left to tomorrow on the right across parts of Idaho, cooling down about 5 to 8 degrees. And actually that cooling trend continues in a lot of areas by about the same amount. 3-day precipitation totals are here, widespread, nothing extremely heavy except some pockets in the Uintas here, but widespread enough where the humidity stays not too dry. Now, on Monday, that low-pressure area, models vary, but it moves onshore across the Pacific Northwest. The high-pressure ridge shifts into the eastern Great Basin. That's where the driest and warmest air will be, the front located in between. You see our PSAs on the right-hand side. Now, as this low-pressure area moves closer to Idaho, you see more showers, more clouds, more instability, cooler temperatures, more areas in the green. Still a dry wedge further south, and then that moisture deepens as the trough deepens across the area. Models differ. Some bring showers further to the south. Some of the models, this one here is a little bit drier in the south. 2 of our other models are much deeper with the moisture. We'll see how that resolves itself, but another big moisture plume finally pushing into the Pacific Northwest where they can definitely use it. Our current guidance puts us all in the green. We'll see how the models more resolve themselves, or do we have to keep some areas in Utah a bit on the drier side. 7-day precip totals again cover the entire area, although very few areas getting very heavy precip, but quarter to a half inch pretty widespread in the Idaho mountains. And 8 to 14-day temperatures could be slightly above normal, but the precipitation outlook definitely wetter than normal probabilities in central and northern areas especially, but covering most of the area. So hopefully maybe this could be the beginning of the end, or at least the end of the beginning. We'll see how it plays out. This concludes our briefing. Have a great day.